Good morning, my lord.
Good morning.
Morning, my lord.
Yes, call the list.
Supplementary clauses under study for admission, simple number 3, PA number 1659 of 22.
My lord, in this case, my lord, last time, my lord, Sanichar Mandal was released on bail, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, other person appeared, my lord.
Pursuant to your lordship's order, my
Yes.
lord, the DGP and other officers, my lord, are online.
Yes, Mr. DGP,
My lord.
I had just requested you to assist this case only for the reason that you should go through the case diary and you should be aware of the situation, how your investigating officers, your supervisory officers are functioning and dealing with the cases.
Right, my lord.
What is the material against this petitioner, or what act he has committed which can attract any offense under any law of the country?
My lord, I have gone through the case diary. There is hardly any evidence against this person, Shanichar Kaul. The only accusation is that he was sitting near the dead body when the dead body was recovered by the father of the deceased. Investigation has not brought out any other evidence other than this. There are 6 or 7 other witnesses.
Yes, you see the witness, you see the statement of this witness. I'm telling you, it is paragraph the it is the confessional statement at paragraph 51 of this person, and the paragraph 36 and 37. 37 is the wife of this petitioner. 36 is the mukhia of the village who had also inquired into and what he has found. It is exactly the same thing. And it is an admitted fact that this person was a neighbor, immediate neighbor.
Yes, my lord.
Now, immediate neighbor comes to his house, tells him that my wife has committed suicide. You please come. He goes there and he found this happened. The body was brought down, and when the other villagers started coming, he told him that you sit beside the body. I'll be coming within a few minutes. Then the other two co-accused, they flee.
That's right, my lord.
So is it not this the innocence and the simplicity of this person is quite reflected in his act?
Yes, my lord, in paragraphs 7, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 37. They're all exactly the same.
Yes, exactly the same. And sitting beside a dead body, and we know our dead body, we can take notice of this in many culture and religion. The dead body is not left like that. Someone sits beside the dead body.
Right, my lord.
So now what do you suggest in this type of cases? Is this an investigation? And how could the SDPO give a direction on this, that you file a charge sheet against this person? Come to paragraph 86. That to 306. The investigating officer and the supervising authority accepts that this is a case of suicide.
Right.
I understand the husband, brother of the husband is exonerated. And how come the investigating authority, how come this supervising officer, he says that he'll file a charge sheet against this person? Forget about the PTJ, that I will take, I will add.
This is a wrong decision, my lord, and will
It's absolutely a wrong decision. It's absolutely now my question to you: investigation is over. You have filed a charge sheet. Nothing is in your court.
My lord, will request the court for further investigation.
How can there be further investigation? How can there be more investigation?
To correct this error.
How can that be? That can be done by this court only, by exercising 482.
Right, right.
If you say there is nothing, and if you say it's admittedly there is nothing, 482 can be exercised, because asking a person to file, that poor fellow to file a discharge petition will be again injustice to him.
Right, my lord.
So please, I request you, please undertake an exercise so that these IOs and these supervising authority, they get proper training.
We'll do that, my lord.
Police authority does not mean only to catch the person and put them behind the bars. It's to see that who is innocent and they are not forced to face the rigors of the court.
That's right.
Procedure. That is also. And the Jamtara SP is also there.
He is present, my lord.
And SDPO is also there.
Right, my lord.
Mr. SP, I am very sorry to say the situation in your district, by seeing this, it's not. I don't know what action you will take against these IU and others. This shows only a lack of compassion and sympathy. Just one has to be made an accused, you have made him. The noose फंदा आप लोग बना लिए हैं, अब खोज रहे हैं कि किसका गला इसका फिट करे, जिसका फिट किया उसको आकर करे. This is not the way. Please, what steps you have taken now? What I propose to do, the bail order will be confirmed. Number 2, the state has to pay a compensation, Mr. Sachin Kumar, to this person. And number 3, since there is nothing, I will not let this person file any application before the court for discharge of this, and he will not be allowed to, he will not be required to go to the court. Mr. Sachin Kumar, are you there?
Yes, my lord, I am here.
This application after granting bail, since judicial discipline also and decorum also, I am not hearing 482. Recording everything and the law also, I'll convert this into a 482 and I'll place it before the Chief Justice for assigning to an appropriate bench for quashing the entire proceeding against this petitioner.
My lord.
Mr. DGP,
My lord.
I can take it in the order that you have stated that after going through the case diary, 7 except that he was found sitting beside the body, there is no material against this petitioner.
That's right, my lord.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. DGP.
My lords, with your lordship's permission, my lord, just want to indicate one thing, my lord.
Who are you?
My lords, since sir is there, my lord.
I'm not hearing a PI.
No, my lords, I'm just indicating one important fact which may not be projected just now, my lord. I have already tried to brief Mr. Sachin Kumar in this matter, my lord, but SDPO is there, my lord, in this matter. Earlier supervision report was to exonerate this particular accused, my lord.
I've seen that. I have seen
Therefore, my lord, the
that.
SDPO's role is.
I have seen that. That is the why the compensation is being paid.
Well,
It is now up to the SSP to take appropriate steps.
Obliged.
I have seen. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord.
Mr. Sachin Kumar.
My lord.
Please, DGP may leave. DGP may another police officer. Mr. Sachin Kumar, this will be the order.
My lord.
The quantum of compensation that I'll decide. What would be?
My lord, as your lordship propose, my lord, your lordship can treat this application under section 482 also, and may exercise, my lord, because.
But as per the roster, I am not handling 482.
My lord, but your lordship can record, my lord, our submission. We have.
I'll record your submission. I'll definitely record your submission. But so far as I am concerned, there is one judgment which says that the Chief Justice is the master of the roster.
Roster, my lord, that is, my lord, the Chief Justice can, my lord, assign the matter.
But I will write a detailed judgment of the facts and law, and I'll be just one line short of quashing the proceeding.
My lord, my lord. That will, my lord, for the answer.
I'll note your statement also.
My lord, oblige, lord.
Thank you. Thank you. It's next.
Serial number 2, BA number 149622, Mr. Vikesh Kumar for the petitioner.
Yes.
Lordship, I am appearing.
I appear for the state, Lordship.
SP Kuti is present.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. I have just joined, my lord, the district.
You may have joined the district now, but you have gone through the case diary.
Lordship, yesterday, old SP has been transferred to another.
Mr. Rajesh Kumar, let him say. Yesterday, the old SP has been transferred. Where is the IO?
IO is here.
Mr. SP, you have joined today itself.
Yes, I have just come now, my lord, 5 minutes before.
Then I am keeping this case on Friday.
Lordship, may be clear just for the questions, Lordship. What is the relations between the FIR and the 161 of the witnesses, Lordship? Lordship, kindly see the para 2 of the case diary, Lordship. It is the restatement of the informant, Lordship. May we permit to read this? Yes, Lordship. इस समय इस कांड के वादी मनीष कुमार, हु इज द इंफॉर्मेंट, घटना का पूर्व समर्थक बताया कि भारद्वाज इंटरप्राइजेस में मुंशी का काम करते हैं तथा वर्तमान में रनिया में किराए के मकान में रहते हैं। फिलहाल रनिया थाना अंतर्गत बेलकीदुरा कृषुडीरा से हेबन खटकुरा से राय बेड़ा से पक्की सड़क का पुलिया निर्माण कार्य चल रहा है। आगे इन्होंने बताया कि पिछले कुछ दिनों से इनके मोबाइल नंबर 7979992266 पर मोबाइल नंबर 8260249801 से बार बार फोन करके लेवी की मांग किया जा रहा था तथा इनके द्वारा पूछा गया कौन बोल रहे हो, तो बोला कि माओवादी का कमांडर सुरेश दा बोल रहे हैं, मुझे 10% कमीशन चाहिए, अगर कमीशन नहीं दिया तो काम बंद कर दो, अगर काम बंद नहीं किया तो फौजी कार्रवाई करेंगे। साथ ही फोन करने वाले द्वारा बोला गया कि तुम्हारे सड़क बनाने का काम रायबेड़ा में चल रहा है, जहां हम लोग कई बार आए हैं, जिसका तुमको पता भी नहीं है। लेवी मांगने वाला द्वारा धमकी देते हुए बोला गया कि हम लोग कमीशन दिए मेरा काम शुरू करने का अंजाम तुम्हारे साथ, लॉर्डशिप इट इज द रिलेवेंट, तुम्हारे साथ काम करने वाला कृष्णा गोप, हु इज द ब्रदर ऑफ द विटनेस लक्ष्मण गोप, और उसके परिवार वालों से पूछ लो, और अगर अभी भी लेवी का पैसा समय पर नहीं पहुंचाया तो रायबेड़ा, खटपुरा तथा अन्य दूसरे साइट पर रखे गाड़ियों में आग लगा देंगे। वादी द्वारा बताया गया कि बेलकीदुरा का कृष्णा गोप सड़क बनाने के काम में मजदूर उपलब्ध कराता है और जगह जगह पर होम पाइप का ठेका भी लेता है। कुछ दिन पहले लॉर्डशिप 12 जून को ही कृष्णा गोप के साथ मारपीट किया था। कृष्णा गोप के यहाँ कुछ लोग लेवी नाम कृष्णा गोप के छोटे भाई लक्ष्मण गोप, लक्ष्मण गोप विटनेस, और उसके पिता के साथ मारपीट किया था उन लोगों के द्वारा कृष्णा गोप को खोजा जा रहा था, पर कृष्णा उस समय वहां नहीं था, इसलिए उन लोगों से बच गया। वादी ने आगे बताया कि मोबाइल नंबर 8280249801 के धारक द्वारा फोन करके जान मारने की धमकी देते हुए बोला गया कि तुम तो यहाँ के रहने वाले नहीं हो, तुम्हारे डेरा रनिया से उठाकर जान मार देंगे। वादी तो आगे बोला गया मुझे बार बार फोन करके जान मारने की धमकी दिया जा रहा था। दिस इज द petitioner as the holder of this SIM number.
That is a different thing. My question is this Lakshman Gop.
Yes.
The Lakshman Gop was this petitioner was put on TIP while Lakshman Gop has identified him.
Lordship.
So what happened with Lakshman Gop, Krishna Gop, that is a separate case.
That is
separate. Just a minute, Mr. Rajesh Kumar.
Lordship.
If Lakshman Gop, if this person, this petitioner has demanded money by way of extortion, threatened Krishna Gop, Lakshman Gop, it is a different case. That in that case, Lakshman Gop, you can get Lakshman Gop and you can get this person identified by Lakshman Gop in TIP because that person has gone to him. How is this relevant with this particular case? This TIP, tell me. just explain to me how this TIP by Lakshman Gop of this petitioner is relevant in this case. Tell me. You have read the restatement of the informant.
Yes, sir.
He has narrated what has happened with him, who has demanded money, and he has also given an instance that the same person told me this, that he have done XYZ to Lakshman Gop or Krishna Gop.
Yes, sir.
So how does identification of this person by Krishna Gop is relevant for this case? Tell me.
Krishna Gop
Yes,
is also the contractor of this. Yes, sir.
How is this relevance? Could you understand, Mr. SP, what I am trying to say? Am I audible?
Yes, Lord, sir. Audible, Lord, sir.
And I am asking SP Khuti.
Lord, sir.
Sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, my lord.
How this identification ये TIP जो आप करवाए हैं आपका आईओ this petitioner का लक्ष्मण गोप से उससे क्या रेलेवेंस है इस केस का? कैसे हेल्प हो बताइए? लक्ष्मण गोप का साथ कृष्णा गोप का साथ ये जो पिटिशनर अगर रंगदारी मांगे हैं कुछ की हो तो डिफरेंट केस है.
जय सर.
इसके साथ क्या संबंध है?
सर ये कृष्णा को भी वही भारद्वाज कंस्ट्रक्शन में ही लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है सर, और मेरा उसी लेवी के लिए ही क्योंकि पहले इन लोगों को जो इस केस का वादी है मनीष कुमार, ये वादी के बारे में क्योंकि ये बाहर के आदमी तो इनके बारे में उन लोगों को पहले पता नहीं चला, तो पहले उनको जो भी आदमी लोकल दिखा कि इसमें जो काम कर रहा है उस व्यक्ति को उन्होंने टारगेट किया था मिलर, और वो था कृष्णा को, और जिस नंबर से वादी को धमकी दी गई है सर वो नंबर भी उस व्यक्ति के इस एक्यूज के पास से ही बरामद हुआ है सर, और इसके साथ साथ लक्ष्मण गुप्त के द्वारा पहचान भी किया गया कि यही आया था लेने के लिए हमारे यहाँ मारपीट करने के, तो दिस इज आई थिंक दिस इज रिलेवेंसी सर.
Okay, keep this case on Friday also for further hearing. Okay, list this case on Friday. The appearance of the police officials are exempted. Next. Next.
Serial number 1, MN number 340 of 50, Mr. Arvind Kumar Lal for the appellant.
My lord, on last date, due to paucity of time, it was not completely heard. So, in this case, my lord, kindly see that this was a private school teacher, LIC agent, Sahara India, and Khichri Post Dukan. So far, Khichri Post Dukan is concerned, my lord. Exhibit 21, 21 by 1, and 22, all related to माप तौल विभाग, जो खिचड़ी पोस्ट की दुकान में जो तौलने का जो बटखरा वगैरह का है उसका लाइसेंस लिए हुए है, और मतलब कि उसका दुकान था, ये चीज है. दूसरी चीज, सो फार टीचर इज कंसर्न माय लॉर्ड, तो टीचर में जो है अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर इज एग्जिबिट 24, अटेंडेंस रजिस्टर इज 25, एंड सैलरी पेमेंट 26. And on appraisal of the exhibit 26, my lord, it is clear that he was getting salary of my lord.
The court has considered your LIC agent that entire. There is no doubt.
My lord.
So far as grocery shop is concerned, the court has considered 1,000 rupees.
That is too less, my lord. For 1,000 rupees, nobody will earn 1,000 rupees in a month, my lord. It is much more. 1,000 रुपया मतलब 30 रुपया per day, average 33. एक चाय पकौड़ा का जो.
So far as school is concerned, the court has considered the last pay certificate.
Last pay certificate, but what he was entitled to get, that is also to be considered, my lord. That is, kindly see, my lord, Exhibit 26, my lord. In Exhibit 23, my lord, a certificate is there कि प्रमाणित किया जाता है कि स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव, पिता स्वर्गीय जगन्नाथ महतो, ग्रामीण शिमला ताड़, पोस्ट चरघरा, शिक्षक सहायक शिक्षक के पद पर कार्यरत थे। इनकी वार्षिक आमदनी निम्नलिखित थी: मासिक वेतन 2575 into 12, that is 30,900, and bonus half yearly, that is 1,500 rupees into 2, that is 33,900
per year.
Per year, my lord. Per year, not per month.
Per year. That is annexure. That is
Annexure 23.
sorry,
23A.
Exhibit 23.
And Exhibit 26 also, my lord.
Exhibit 26. Just a minute. Let me see. Has been obtained after the death.
Yes, my lord. And 26, my lord, because it was not that amount की जितना दिन काम करेगा उसी के मुताबिक मिलता था। तो 433 rupees was received by him in the month of May, and in May, although the salary was given to all the other teachers in the month of August, my lord, but he was entitled for 2575. Is the certificate of very meager amount.
Where is that weights and measured certificates?
That is Exhibit 21, 21 by 1, Exhibit 22.
Exhibit.
विज्ञान नियंत्रक का कार्यालय. Time to time it was renewed. 21 by 2.
Just a minute. What is the name of the deceased?
Vasudev Prasad Yadav. Vasudev Kumar Yadav. Prasad Kumar.
What is the last one?
That is my lord.
4-5.
4-5. And before that, my lord, issued by Vidhi Maap Vigyan Niyantrak ka Karyalayay. From time to time it was renewed, my lord.
Or just tell me where is the last one. Show me that before, at the time of that you had these certificates. Otherwise, otherwise I will presume that you had closed down the shop, and from 2010 you were doing the work of teaching the students.
My lord, kindly see the first one, my lord. That is
Yes.
give it Exhibit 21 by 1, my lord.
Exhibit 21 by 1. Yes.
Yes.
Exhibit 21. Show me.
From time to time, in several places.
Show me several places. 2001
to 2007, and in top, my lord.
Show me in 2010, 2011, 10. The date of death. Date of death is
My lord.
6th of June 2010, Your Lordship.
6th?
6th of June 2010.
My lord.
The school appointment letter is?
That is, my lord. That is exhibit 24.
Only 1 month.
My lord, yes, my lord. And the headmaster is also deposed before the court as a witness.
Mr. Counsel, leave the appointment letter.
My lord. Vasudev Kumar Yadav, son of late Jagannath Mahato of village Simertoli, office Chalgada, PS Jammu district Girdi, is hereby appointed as an assistant teacher in our school, in the school of Jayaprakash Nayan Shisu Shiksha Sadan, Chalgada, that the above Vasudev Kumar Yadav is a well experienced teacher and
Most
teaching in.
experienced teacher and teaching in several school prior.
My lord.
So he will
give
be
a
given a special salary. Show me that you are working in some other schools.
That is not here in my appointment. But he was getting that 2575. That has not been disputed.
It's doubts. It's creating a doubt.
He was not a government employee, not in a big school, in a village rural school, private school. He was a teacher.
So what was the annual income which was considered?
My lord. Annual income considered, my lord.
LIC and Sahara, it's total.
Your Lordship, total yearly income comes to rupees 74,037. 34,037 rupees. That comes monthly 6,169.75 per month.
And besides this, my lord, future prospect has not been given.
Yes, that you are entitled to receive.
My lord.
Definitely, there is no doubt.
May I submit one thing, Your Lordship?
Just a minute, I'll hear you. Is BK Yadav?
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Lal,
My lord.
you were appointed on 25/4/2010. Note the dates. Okay. And you died on, your client, this person died on 6/6/2010. Now come to exhibits,
My lord.
the attendance register.
My lord.
Come to the first exhibit of that attendance register. Have you got it?
My lord.
This is for how many days?
BK Yadav.
Which month?
This is May.
This is May 2010.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
other one is BK Yadav. What is this? What is this document?
This is salary.
No, then why have you annexed this one, this document?
What he was getting and what he was entitled to. Because in the month of April, he got 430 rupees.
In month,
That
where is
basis,
that? Where is that? Where is that?
that is, my lord, exhibit 26.
Exhibit
26.
26.
Yes, my lord. Last, item 10.
Item 10. This is for the month of April.
Yes, my lord. And second column is for the month of May. But kindly see the signatures for all other teachers, they got it on 4th of August 2010. After that, 3-4 months thereafter.
Okay. This is your only case?
Yes, my lord. And second thing, my lord, the multiplier of 11 has been given instead of 13.
Now, so far as the grocery shop is concerned, you couldn't place any document to show that in 2008 10 you had license to run that shop.
2010 entry is not there, my lord, but prior to that entry is there. 2007-8 is there.
That means you were teaching in school, so you have left that shop, you have closed down your shop.
Private school, pure village based school, सुबह शाम तो दुकान करते ही हैं.
Show me. See, you had produced. That means you kept the records from 2004 onwards. You kept the records.
My lord.
97, not only 2004. You have kept the records of from.
But that has not been disputed by any other opposite parties.
I am asking you.
My lord.
See, 98, seat was from 98, 97. You have kept all these records. So what prevented you from keeping the records thereafter? (2006) verified till 2006. Thereafter, find out if you can get it, Mr. Lal.
My lord.
The latest I could get is 26, 2006.
$99, 1, 2, 97, 98, 36, 29. That is in last 2008-9 is there, my lord.
Where is it?
That is in exhibit 21 by 1, first page, last lines.
Yes, read that.
April Temas 2008.
No, ये दूसरा कुछ नहीं, वो ऐसा नहीं. This is not a. There is no seal.
बनी रसीद 2008 की.
There is no seal.
Yes, my lord. Before that, my lord, can you see सत्यापित और मुहरांकित बनी रसीद संख्या इतना 1288.
कहाँ?
Just the left hand side. And stamp is there, signature is there, my lord. If I am not wrong.
No.
And then, my lord, in the middle top, my lord, सत्यापित मुहरांकित बनी रसीद संख्या at 1859. That is just 4-5 fingers.
2007 is the last.
2008 is also there, my lord. Kindly see in the last.
Yeah, show me.
In exhibit 21 by 1.
Yes, I'm holding 21 by 1.
That is just above April त्रैमासिक 2004-5 के नीचे 6 and then April त्रैमास 2008.
ना इसमें कोई एम्बलम नहीं है, सील नहीं है.
And उसमें देखा जाए उसके पहले सत्यापित और मुहरांकित जस्ट उसके ऊपर में लेफ्ट हैंड साइड सत्यापित मुहरांकित बनी रसीद संख्या 4852441288 stamp is there.
Okay, maximum okay, even if I take it up to 2008, thereafter
का तो नजर नहीं आ रहा है.
नहीं हुआ.
Say any wrong thing, my lord.
इसका बंद हो गया।
हाँ तो मान लीजिए अगर लेट भी होता है तो लेट फाइन करके लोग करा लेते हैं,
हाँ,
ध्यान भी नहीं होगा 1 साल के लिए, जब इतना किया तो 1 साल कॉल कर सकता था। And amount is very meager amount, my lord. For such meager amount, one will not say any wrong thing, my lord. होता तो ज्यादा कर सकता था।
No, no. What about? Yes. So your point is,
my lord,
income from shop not considered.
My lord.
Income from school.
School.
Not considered. So LIC and other that has been considered.
Yes, my lord.
Then number 2 is multiplier.
11 instead of 13, 11 has been given. Future prospect.
Future prospect.
At the rate of 25%, because he was 48 years old.
Yes.
And funeral expenses 2,000 given, state 5,000. Consortium not given.
Consortium. That's 70,000.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
But so conventional head is concerned, my lord, in Pranay Sethi case, if kindly see, my lord, that reasonable figures on, that is in the last para, my lord, para 61 of the Pranay Sethi, reasonable figure on conventional heads, namely loss of estate, loss of consortium and funeral expenses, should be 15,000, 40,000 and 15,000 respectively. The opposite amount should be enhanced at the rate of 10% in every 3 years.
Okay, then I will take note. Yes, insurance company.
My lord.
Your Lordship, two things are very contradictory. On one side, Mr. Counsel for the claimants, he's stating that he was residing in a village and सुबह में ये काम करते थे, दोपहर में ये काम करते थे, रात में ये काम करते थे. Then again, I'm disputing that 12,000 is a meager amount and the salary of a teacher is a meager amount. A person is working in so many other side businesses as well as a teacher and as a food grain shop holder, which was, I do not have the LCR, Your Lordship, up to 2008 as it has fallen from Your Lordship. So how come these two contradictory views, Your Lordship? On one hand, he's saying that he was residing in a village, hence it was meager, and he was working on separate departments and many other things. On the other hand, he's saying that the amount is meager. अगर सुबह में और शाम में फूड ग्रेन्स में काम करते थे 12,000 that has been considered, even that is on the higher side, Your Lordship. And secondly, and as far as his entire income that has been considered in page number 12, Your Lordship, of the impugned order, internal page number 12, it starts from the second paragraph, if I am permitted to read, Your Lordship. In respect of the quantum of the compensation, it has been claimed in the claim petition that the deceased was aged about 48 years. He was an assistant teacher, the agent of LIC India, the agent of Sahara India. He was also the shop owner of food grains, Khichdi Parosh Dukan. It has also been claimed in para 6 of the claim petition that he was earning 33,900 as salary of assistant teacher, rupees 27,837 as commission from LIC, rupees 29,043 as commission from Sahara India, and rupees 30,000 from food grain shop. That he was earning total of rupees 1,20,777 per annum. In support of the salary of assistant teacher, a handwritten certificate of the deceased has been produced as Exhibit 23 and 23 by A. It has been certified on letter pad by the principal in Exhibit 23 that the deceased was an assistant teacher and his per month salary was rupees 2,575 and bonus half yearly as rupees 1,500. that he was earning as rupees 33,900 per annum from the salary. But Exhibit 23 and 23 by A are not a genuine and authentic proof of the salary of the deceased, and without payment register, it cannot be accepted that his early income from the salary was rupees 33,900. Exhibit 26, the payment register, has also been produced on behalf of the claimant. It appears from perusal of Exhibit 26 that according to the payment register, the deceased D.K. Yadav has received only 430 in the month of April. It was the last amount which has been received on 4/5/2010. Hence, on the basis of Exhibit 26, the claimant failed to prove that the per month income of the deceased was rupees 2,575 and that he was earning rupees 1,500 as bonus in half yearly. एक महीना पहले तो appointment हुआ, how come bonus will not show? It appears from perusal Exhibit 26 that from the salary, his last payment was rupees 430 in the month of April. Hence, in the head of salary, the per month income of the deceased can only be accepted as rupees 430, and then rupees 430 into 12, 5,160 is accepted as per income, and thereafter, Your Lordship, other exhibits has been discussed. So, in page 13, Your Lordship, second paragraph, on the basis of the above discussion, it appears that deceased was earning rupees 5,160 per annum as salary of assistant teacher. Further, the deceased was earning rupees 27,834 as commission from LIC agent. And further, the deceased was earning rupees 29,043 as commission from Sahara India agent. And he was earning 12,000 per month from food grain shop. It has been considered.
Per year.
Yeah, per annum. From food grain shop. In this way, the yearly income of the deceased was total 74,037. In the year, Your Lordship, 2010, in a village, if it comes to rupees 6,169.75, Your Lordship, it is the quite decent amount that has been considered by the learned tribunal below.
What is the evidence? Oral evidence.
Lordship, in page number 8, it has been discussed.
Mr.
Last paragraph.
Mr. Lal, what is the evidence of the principal?
My lord?
Principal has been examined in this case.
Which witness, my lord?
The principals of the school.
Yes, my lord. Principal's witness, my lord. That is witness number 6. यह वेतन प्रमाण पत्र स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव का है, जो हमारे विद्यालय JPS S सदन चरगरा के सहायक शिक्षक थे। यह प्रमाण पत्र मेरी लिखावट में है और हस्ताक्षर भी मेरा ही है। इसमें मासिक वेतन 2,575 रुपया दर्शाया गया है और अर्धवार्षिक बोनस 1,500 रुपया। जीवित रहते इनके वेतन 4,575 रुपया होता तथा अर्धवार्षिक बोनस 2,000 रुपया होता। इसे पदस्थ 23/1 आपत्ति के साथ किया जाता है। यह नियुक्ति पत्र स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव का है, जो कार्बन कॉपी में है, जो एक ही प्रोसेस से तैयार किया गया है। यह विद्यालय के सचिव श्री कामेश्वर प्रसाद यादव की लिखावट में है और उन्हीं के हस्ताक्षर है। इसमें प्राचार्य का भी हस्ताक्षर है। इसे मैं पहचानता हूँ। इसे पदस्थ 24 आपत्ति के साथ अंकित किया जाता है। यह शिक्षक की मूल उपस्थिति पंजी है, जो अप्रैल 2010 से मार्च 11 तक का है। इस पंजी में स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव शिक्षक का उपस्थिति 26/4/10 से 15/5/10 तक बनी हुई है। इस पंजी में उनका हस्ताक्षर है। इसे पहचानते हैं। इसे पदस्थ 25 अंकित किया जाता है। यह शिक्षक वेतन रजिस्टर है, जो 2000 से नवंबर 2012-13 का है, जो कुल 151 पेज का है। इसमें पृष्ठ संख्या 56 में वेतन लिए हैं, उनका हस्ताक्षर है। पुनः साक्षी कहते हैं कि पृष्ठ संख्या 50 में वेतन लिए हैं, उनका हस्ताक्षर है। अप्रैल 10 में जो वेतन लिए हैं, उनका हस्ताक्षर है, जिसे मैं पहचानता हूं। इसे पदस्थ 26 अंकित किया जाता है। यह ब्लू बुक रजिस्टर है, जो पृष्ठ संख्या 1 से 92 पृष्ठ में है। इस पृष्ठ संख्या 15 में स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव का नियुक्ति पत्र का क्रमांक 1/2010 दिनांक 25/4/10 है के द्वारा उनकी नियुक्ति हुई थी। यह मेरे लिखावट में है तथा हस्ताक्षर हमारे विद्यालय के सचिव श्री कामेश्वर प्रसाद यादव साथ ही प्राचार्य नंदलाल प्रसाद यादव का हस्ताक्षर है। इन्होंने मेरे सामने हस्ताक्षर किया था जिसे मैं पहचानता हूं। इसे पदस्थ 27 अंकित किया जा सकता है। नाउ क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन माय लॉर्ड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द अपोजिट पार्टी नंबर 2, 3 एंड 4। मेरा स्कूल सरकारी स्कूल नहीं है। यह विद्यालय 91 में स्थापित हुआ है और मैं शुरू से ही शिक्षक के पद पर हूँ तथा प्राचार्य भी शुरू से हूँ। यह विद्यालय ग्रामीण के सहयोग से स्थापित हुआ है। यह विद्यालय LKG अष्टम से अष्टम क्लास तक है। इस विद्यालय का सरकार से कोई निबंधन नहीं है और अभी तक कराया नहीं है। विपक्षी संख्या 2, 3, 4 के अनुरोध पर परीक्षण अगले तिथि के लिए स्थगित किया जाता है। उसके बाद मृतक वासुदेव कुमार यादव को अप्रैल में 430 रुपया वेतन के मद में दिया गया है जिसे पदस्थ 26 अंकित किया गया था क्योंकि 5-6 दिन काम किए थे। शिक्षक वेतन रजिस्टर 2010-11 के पृष्ठ 50-51 में पदस्थ संख्या 26 में से वेतन लेने वाले शिक्षक का ही हस्ताक्षर है। इस रजिस्टर में स्कूल के प्रधानाध्यापक या स्कूल के सचिव का हस्ताक्षर नहीं है। मैं सारे शिक्षकों का वेतन मैं ही देता हूँ क्योंकि मेरे स्कूल में लेखापाल का पद नहीं है और स्कूल से मिलने वाली सारी राशि मेरे पास जमा रहता है। स्कूल का खाता भी है, उसी में रहता है। उसी खाते से निकासी के समय प्राचार्य एवं संयुक्त सचिव का हस्ताक्षर से होता है। मैं शिक्षकों का वेतन नगद देता हूँ, कोई चेक नहीं देता हूँ। मृतक वासुदेव यादव मेरे स्कूल में 1 महीना 10 दिन मात्र काम किए। पदस्थ 25 में वासुदेव कुमार यादव का हस्ताक्षर 26/4/10 से 15/5/10 तक का उनका हस्ताक्षर है। सारे शिक्षक मेरे सामने हस्ताक्षर करते हैं। पदस्थ 27 स्कूल के ब्लू बुक के पेज संख्या 15 में 1/10 दिनांक 25/4/10 तिथि में वेतन से संबंधित किसी प्रकार का निर्देश एवं आदेश अंकित नहीं है। नाउ क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ऑपोजिट पार्टी नंबर 6 दैट इज यूनाइटेड इंडिया इंश्योरेंस। स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव मेरे स्कूल में कुल 1 महीना 10 दिन काम किए। स्वर्गीय वासुदेव कुमार यादव के नियोजन में मेरा कोई वेतनमान नहीं लिखा हुआ है। सिर्फ कामेश्वर प्रसाद यादव न्यायालय में उपस्थित हैं जो सचिव के पद पर हैं। यह विद्यालय पंजीकृत नहीं है, उचंती है। विद्यार्थियों से जो शुल्क लिया जाता है उसी से शिक्षक को वेतन दिया जाता है। ऐसी बात नहीं है कि वासुदेव कुमार यादव के मौत के बाद यह पंजी बनाई गई है। विपक्षी संख्या 1 एवं 5 की ओर से पुकार पर प्रतिपक्षन हेतु कोई उपस्थित नहीं हुए, अतः साक्षी को मुक्त किया जाता है। That's all, my lord. What he was getting and what he was entitled to. अप्रैल महीना में जितना दिन काम किए सैलरी ही गॉट। मई का जो था क्योंकि उसका डेथ हो गया तो उसमें सिग्नेचर नहीं है।
But your lordship, he did not work even till 6/6/2010. He worked till 15th of May 2010. And your lordship, his
समर वेकेशन भी तो होता है मई जून।
Yes. Yes, anything more?
Your lordship, and what he could have earned, that future prospect, obviously that has not been given, that will be considered. So what he was earning on by the time he died, that is more important.
Mr. Arvind Lal, counsel appearing on behalf of the claimant's appellants. What is your good name?
Swati Shalini, your lordship.
Swati Shalini on behalf of Reliance General Insurance Company, who within bracket the contesting respondent insurance company. Who are the others? None appears.
Your lordship, इसमें pay and recovery दिया हुआ है, that may kindly be in the order.
Who is the owner? Owner has appeared. Who is the owner of the vehicle? Who is the owner of the vehicle?
Even the other advocates are appearing, my lord. I am not aware who is for the honor of the vehicle.
Thank you. Mr. H.K. Singh, you are on behalf of United India.
United India Insurance.
Mr. H.K. Singh on behalf of United India Insurance Company. None appears on behalf of the other respondents, though the name of the concerned lawyers appear in the cause list. In this appeal, the appellant claimant prays for enhancement of the amount of compensation awarded to them by judgment and award dated 27th April 2015 by the Motor Accidents Claims Tribunal Giridi in AMV claim case number 47 of 2010. Mr. Arvind Lal, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the claimants, submits that the quantum of compensation has been wrongly assessed in the instant case by the tribunal. He submits that though the tribunal has taken into account the income derived from the commission of LIC, income derived by way of commission from Life Insurance Corporation and Sahara India. But the tribunal has not considered the income which the deceased earned from teaching as an assistant teacher. Did not consider the income. Did not consider it true perspective. True perspective in this also. He submits that the petitioner was appointed as an assistant teacher in a private school, while appointment letter dated 25/4/2010 within bracket exhibit 24. As per the said appointment letter, the monthly salary of the petitioner was 2575, and the petitioner was entitled, and the petitioner deceased, and the deceased was entitled to receive a bonus of rupees 1,500 twice a year. It is submitted that exhibit (23) is the yearly salary calculation certificate issued by the principal of the school, wherein it has been mentioned that the annual salary of the petitioner was 33,900. Mr. Lal contends that the tribunal only has taken into account the monthly the payment which was made for the month of April, which was only 430 rupees, as the petitioner's joining was in the last week of April. He submits that this amount of 430 cannot be the basis to calculate the monthly salary of the deceased. He submits that Exhibit 26 is the register which was duly exhibited, which suggests that the income of the monthly salary of the deceased was 2575, and the said salary was paid to other teachers on 4/8/2010, that is after the death of the petitioner. He submits that the petitioner worked for the entire period of the month of May and thus was entitled to an amount of rupees 2575. But as he died on 6th of June and the 6th of June and the payment to other teachers were made on 4th of August, for the period of May, he could not receive the aforesaid money. Thus, against his name in the salary register, no signature was affixed. His signature against his name, his signature finds missing. He submits that this doesn't mean that the petitioner was not entitled to receive the salary at the rate of 2575. Petitioner deceased, 2575 per month. He further submits that the petitioner also had a grocery shop, which would be evident from the certificate issued by the Weights and Measurement Department of the state of Jharkhand, wherein the weights and measurements were regularly verified. As per him, this exhibit 21 series suggests that exhibit 21 and 21/1 suggests that the petitioner was running a grocery shop, and the weights which were used in the same grocery shops were being regularly monitored and inspected by the departments, and was inspected periodically. The certificate will clearly suggest the aforesaid facts. He also submits that exhibits 22, 22/1, 22/2 are the license issued by the Zilla Parishad Giridi, from time to time in favor of the petitioner to run the said shop. He submits that this clearly suggests that the petitioner was holding an authority to run a grocery shop and was running the same, and was running the same. That being full stop. That being so, as per him, the income from the grocery shop could not have been 12,000 rupees per month, as assessed by the tribunal.
Per annum, my lord.
Per annum, as assessed by the tribunal. He submits that income should be more than 5,000 rupees per month from the said shop. So far as the income from the Life Insurance Corporation of India and Sahara India, by way of commission, Mr. Lal admits that the tribunal has correctly assessed and quantified the same income from the aforesaid source. Mr. Lal further contends that the deceased was aged about
48 years.
48 years. Thus, the multiplier should be 13, whereas the tribunal has applied how much?
11.
11 as the multiplier, which is not in accordance with the guidelines of the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Also, he lastly submits that enhancement on account of future prospects has not been awarded by the tribunal, and the compensation under conventional head is on the lower side. He prays to enhance the entire amount of compensation on the aforesaid ground. Mrs. What is your name? Okay. Swati Shalini, appearing on behalf of the which insurance
Swati
company?
Shalini, Your Lordship.
Which insurance company?
Reliance General Insurance. Reliance General Insurance Company.
Insurance company submitted that the tribunal has correctly assessed the income of the deceased. She submits that it is the appointment letter of the teacher of the school, appointment letter issued in favor of the deceased, and the salary certificate issue cannot be said to be a genuine document. She submits that the salary certificate has been issued after the death of the petitioner, which creates doubts. She also submits that it is not believable. It is not believable that a person will work as a teacher and will be a commission agent and will also run a business of grocery. So it is her contention that the compensation has been correctly assessed, which needs no interference. What is the role of Mr. H.K. Singh?
Yes, my lord. I am the insurer of the motorcycle, and if any liability comes upon the insurer, upon the motorcycle, then I will come. No liability has been fastened.
Motorcycle of the deceased.
Deceased. Deceased was there on the driving the deceased was there on the motorcycle, and it was found.
Mr. H.K. Singh, appearing on behalf of the Oriental Insurance Company Limited, submits.
United India Insurance Company.
Sorry, United India Insurance Company submits that his client has insured the motorcycle, which was not the offending vehicle, and no liability has been fastened. Since no liability has been fastened upon the said motorcycle, he is exonerated from the entire claim application. He should be exonerated, full stop. Next one. The owner of the vehicle, who is the owner?
That has come.
Mrs. Swati Shalini further submitted that a right to recovery has been granted in favor of the insurance company, which also needs no interference. Also, no one appears on behalf of the owner of the vehicle to place the case. Mr. Sinha, Vishal Sinha,
Yes, yes, my lord.
what do you have to say?
I am on behalf of vehicle owner, my lord.
Yes, what do you have to say? Is the right to recovery?
Ready नहीं है.
This case was being the council appearing on behalf of the owner of the vehicle just joins the owner of the vehicle submits that he is not ready today to argue the case. First of all, this is most unfortunate. This court was hearing this case since last 1 hour, when no submission was being made by the owner of the vehicle. The contesting respondents appeared, the parties argued their case at length, and when a question was put to the owner of the vehicle, he submits that he is not ready. Be that as it may, this court is from the attitude, this court is of the view that the owner of the vehicle has got nothing to say. First time. Next one. On 6/6/2010, at about 1 p.m., the deceased Basudev Kumar Jadhav, along with his elder brother, was returning to his residence in a motorcycle bearing registration number JH11E 7165. First up. The deceased was riding the vehicle, the motorcycle, whereas his brother was the pillion rider. When the motorcycle reached village Jorasank, Gorasankh, Jammu PS, a Tata Magic vehicle bearing registration number JH11F 0392, within bracket the offending vehicle, dashed the motorcycle from the opposite direction, due to which the deceased got disbalanced and fell on the road. Full stop. Due to the grievous injury which the deceased and his brother sustained, they were admitted at Navjeevan Nursing Home for their treatment and full stop. During course of treatment, the deceased Basudev Kumar Jadhav died, which resulted in registering of Jammu PS case number 119 of 2010, dated 16/6/2010, against the owner and driver of the Tata Magic vehicle for committing offence under section 279/338/304 capital A of the Indian Penal Code. Claimants thereafter filed a claim application claiming compensation on account of death of the deceased. It is the case of the claimants that the petitioner, the deceased was appointed as an assistant teacher in local school and was also an LIC agent, and agent of Sahara India, and was also having a food grain shop in the village. It is the case that the deceased was earning 1,20,777 per annum from all the sources. Thus the claimants are entitled to get compensation. Be it noted that the claimants are the widow, two minor son, and the married daughter of the deceased. Full stop. The insurance company, the Reliance General Insurance Company, the owner of the vehicle, owner of the offending vehicle, appeared before the tribunal and filed its show cause. The fact of accident has been admitted, and it is also admitted that as a result of that accident, the deceased and his brothers suffered grave injuries, and the deceased and Basudev Kumar Jadhav succumbed to the same injuries. The owner disclosed the fact that the vehicle was duly insured with Reliance General Insurance Company Limited. And the same insurance was valid, was effective on the date of the accidents. The details of the certificate of fitness, tax token, driving license of the driver, insurance policy, etc. has been mentioned by the owner of the vehicle. It was the case of the owner of the vehicle that since the vehicle is insured and the policy was in vogue, it is the insurance company who is entitled to indemnify and pay the amount of compensation. Next point. The Reliance General Insurance Company also appeared and filed their show cause. they had taken a plea that two vehicles were involved in the alleged accidents. Their further plea is that in absence of the driving license of the deceased, it can be said that the motorcycle was being driven by a person authorized to do so. They had also taken a plea that the driver of the offending vehicle did not have a valid and effective driving license on the date of the accidents.
My lord, in para number 14, reason has been given for the recovery.
Yes, yes.
Last one.
The point of contributory negligence was also raised by the Reliance General Insurance Company. In para 18 of the show cause, the company pleaded that all the documents, that is, effective driving license, route permit, etc., should be produced before the court by the owner of the offending vehicle. Who is Pitambar Yadav?
Owner of the
Brother of the
motorcycle,
deceased.
Your Lordship.
The owner of the motorcycle also appeared and filed his written statement stating that the liability should be fastened upon the owner and insurer of the offending Tata Magic Tempo, bearing number J801F0392. He stated that the motorcycle was driven by a person, by the deceased, who was having a valid driving license, and the motorcycle was also insured. The United India Insurance Company also appeared and filed their written statement. First up, they admitted the fact that the motorcycle was insured. No, they denied. They denied. They denied their liability. They denied their liability. It is their contention that since there was no fault on their part, or the part of the insured cover. They are not entitled to indemnification. Next one. On the basis of the pleadings, the tribunal has framed 6 issues, which needs to be quoted here. Full stop. To prove the case of the claimants have examined 6 witnesses, namely Chaman Mahato, Rambrik Prasad Verma, Rukmini Devi, Akhileshwar Prasad Jadhav, Anil Kumar Jadhav, and Nandlal Prasad Jadhav. Several documents were exhibited. And were marked as Exhibit 1 to Exhibit 32. The documents included the driving license, the FIR, the chart sheet, the driving license, the insurance policy, salary slip, attendance register, salary register, certificate issued by the Weights and Measure Department, the original certificate regarding receipt of commission from Life Insurance Corporation of India, and a report issued by the Sahara India Parivar regarding the income of the deceased. The tribunal, thereafter considering the evidence led, has concluded that the deceased was earning rupees 74,037 per annum from all sources. The tribunal thereafter deducted 1/3 towards personal expenses and applied the multiplier of 11. What was the amount granted for under the conventional head?
Funeral expenses 2,000, state 5,000 only.
Has granted only 7,000 rupees. The counsel for the grounds for next paragraph are challenging the same award. The claimants have preferred this appeal for enhancements, and the grounds and the arguments of the parties have already been mentioned and noted.
As well as spiritual prospect also.
No, that is already noted above. Full stop.
Yes.
From the nature of dispute, which is limited in this appeal, I find that the only ground which needs to be decided is what would be the correct assessment of income of the deceased and what would be the quantum. इसको ऊपर लिखे दो. This is which paragraph which says that recovery? It is Mr. Singh.
Yes, page number 14. Last page of the judgment.
Tribunal has begun.
Your Lordship, finding है पेज नंबर 11 में while deciding issue number 5, जिसमें फाइंडिंग है कोर्ट का, एंड फाइनली इट हैज बीन गिवन, वहां पे भी किए और फिर लास्ट पैराग्राफ में भी राइट टू रिकवरी दी है.
The tribunal has the tribunal further held while deciding issue number 5 that the owner cum driver of the offending Tata Magic Tempo was not holding a valid and effective driving license. Thus, the insurer of the aforesaid vehicle, the said vehicle, is entitled and has a right to recover the amount of compensation from the owner. Next up, क्या लिखा last में? The correct assessment of what would be the correct assessment? What would be the correct assessment of the income, so far as income of the deceased is concerned? And this is concerned, and the application of multiplier and the future prospects. Next paragraph. The claimant has claimed that there were 3 sources of income of the deceased. Colon dash number 1, income as an agent of LIC and Sahara India Limited, Sahara India Parivar. Number 2, as an assistant teacher of a school. Number 3, from a village, from his village grocery shop. The tribunal, after considering all the exhibits, that is exhibit 15, 16, 17, which relates to the commission from the 2 financial institutions, has concluded that the deceased was earning rupees 30,000 per annum as the commission agent. So far as this assessment is concerned, I find no illegality. The documentary evidence, that is exhibit 15, 16, 17, suggests that the deceased was earning rupees 30,000 yearly as a commission agent from these 2 institutions. So, in fact, the claimant has also not disputed the same. Next paragraph. So far as the income from as an assistant teacher is concerned, I find that exhibit (23) is the certificate issued by the principal of Jayaprakash Narayan Shishu Shiksha Sadan, Chirgar, C-H-E-R, Chargar, Charghara, Chargara, Giridih. The state certificate was issued on 24/7/2010, which certifies that the monthly salary of the petitioner was 2575 and he was entitled to receive bonus twice at the rate of 1,500 each for the entire period. Now, is entitled for yearly bonus at the rate of 1,500 rupees half yearly. Thus, the total annual income of the deceased was 33900 per annum. Similarly, Exhibit 23 small a also reflects the same fact. Exhibit 24 is the letter number 1 of 2010, dated 25/4/2010, which is the appointment letter of the petitioner as an assistant teacher of Jayaprakash Narayan Shishu Shiksha Sadhan, Chargara, Giridih. The said letter was issued jointly by the secretary of the school and the principal. So, though the appointment letter is handwritten, yet it mentions that the petitioner was appointed with effect from petitioner was appointed on 25/4/2010 and his salary would be 2575 per month with a bonus of rupees 3,000 per year. Exhibit 25 is the attendance register of the petitioner for the month of May 2010. Which suggests that he was present in the school for 12 days. And thereafter there was summer vacation. May 2010, if you know. Be it noted, he died on 6th June 2010. Exhibit 26 is a copy of the register showing payment of salary to the teachers. In serial number 10, the name of the petitioner name of the deceased find place. And full stop. From the said entry, I find that for the month of April, 430 rupees was paid to the petitioner, and for the month of May he was supposed to receive 2575, but the said amount was paid to all the teachers on 4/8/2010 when all the teachers received the amounts. But since the petitioner was dead on 4/8/2010, there was no signature corresponding to the entry made in the state column, which suggests that he was entitled to receive 2575 per month. First up. These documents of the school were duly exhibited by the principal. Next up. The state principal was examined as PW, a claimant's witness number 6. He has exhibited all the documents and had stated that the deceased was, the salary of the deceased was rupees 2575 per month and an annual bonus of rupees 3000. Full opportunity was given to the insurance company, both the insurance company to cross-examine him, but nothing contrary was brought forth by them in their cross-examination. Thus, I find there is no evidence, there is no contrary evidence to disbelieve the fact that the deceased was working as a teacher, assistant teacher in the school, and was earning rupees, and his earning would be 33,000. How much? His earning was rupees 33900 per annum from the state school. The tribunal has only considered 450 as the salary of the petitioner from the state school on basis of the salary which he has received for the month of April. This assessment by the tribunal, as per me, is not correct, because the petitioner was appointed only on 25th of April 2010, but naturally of 2010. Thus, for the month of April, his monthly salary couldn't have been 2575. Exhibit 26 clearly suggests that thereafter, for each month he was entitled to rupees 2575 plus bonus, 2575. But as unfortunately he expired on 6/6, couldn't the salary for the month of May was not drawn by him, as the state salary was paid only in August 2010. Further, there is consistent evidence, both oral and documentary, that a sum of rupees 3,000 annually was supposed to be paid to the petitioner, deceased, as bonus from the school. Thus, this court holds that from the school, as an assistant teacher, the income of the deceased is rupees 33, so and so. So far as the income from grocery shop is concerned, the tribunal has assessed the same to be 1,000 per month. 1,000 per month, that is 12,000 per annum. There is no document to suggest that's what was the income from the said grocery shop. In absence of any cogent evidence, I find that the assessment of the tribunal needs no interference. The next issue which has been raised by the counsel for the appellant is the application of multiplier. It is an admitted case that the deceased was aged about 48 years. In terms of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court rendered in the case of Pranay Shetty and others, so and so, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court relied upon the earlier judgment of the Supreme Court and has held that the multiplier in case of a death of a person aged about 46 to 50 years should be, multiplier of 13 should be applied in case of death of a person aged in the age group of so and so. From the impugned judgment, I find that the multiplier which has been applied is 11. Whereas, in view of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, the multiplier should be 13. Thus, I hold that the multiplier of 13 is to be applied in this instant case. Next one. So far as future prospect is concerned, so far as compensation on account of future prospect is concerned, I find that there is the tribunal has omitted to consider future prospects. In terms of the judgment, in terms of the judgment, in terms of paragraph 59.4 of the judgment rendered by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Pranay Shetty and others, the deceased, being self-employed, the deceased is entitled for an enhancement of 25% on account of future prospects. So far as the compensation under conventional head is concerned, I find that only a sum of rupees 7,000 has been awarded. As per the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Pranay Shetty, and in terms of paragraph 59.8 of the same judgment, the claimant are entitled to receive a sum of rupees 70,000 as compensation, compensation under convention. Next one. So far as the other aspects are concerned, that is the nature and the manner of accidents, the fact that the vehicle was insured, the offending vehicle was insured by the insurance company, the age of the deceased, the dependency, and the deduction on account of personal expenses are concerned. Since there is no dispute, I am not entering into the aforesaid aspects. The issue number 5 has been decided against the owner of the vehicle. The right to recovery has been given to the insurance company. Further, the point of contributory negligence has also been answered against the insurance company. It is admitted that there is no appeal challenging this award at the instance of the Reliance General Insurance Company Limited, nor by the owner of the vehicle. That being so, those issues are, I am not dealing with this aforesaid issue, not discussing the same. Thus, from what has been held above, the amount of compensation needs to be reassessed. Which will be as follows. Full stop. Annual income of the deceased from school as a teacher, as a commission agent, and as from grocery shop equals to 30,000 plus 33,000. How much is the amount? Plus 33,000. What is the amount, Mr. Lal? As per Exhibit 26.
That is my lord.
33,900.
33,900.
Yes, sir.
Plus 33,900 plus 12,000 equals to how much? So and so. Less 1/3. On account of personal expenses. Into apply multiplier 13 into 13. Multiplier equals to so and so. Add 25%.
But the commission may come. It is not exactly 30,000.
Then how much?
$27,837 from commission agent as LIC, and 29,043 from Sahara India, and 12,000 from food grain shop as my lord.
12,000 okay, it will be take it 74,037 plus 33,900. How much? 74,037 plus 33,900. That is the correct amount.
Your Worship, some amount was paid as a teacher as well, so it would be 33,900 plus 27,834.
Calculate. What is the calculator? Just a minute. I am calculating it. Just a minute. I am calculating it. Wait. So, 27, 8, 34 plus 29, 043. Plus 12, 1, 2, 3 plus 33, how much? 33,900. What is the amount?
33,900 from teacher.
33,900 equals to 1 lakh 02,777. Okay, 1 lakh 02,777 in less 1/4.
1/4, my lord, because there are 4 claimants.
How many dependents?
1, 2, 3, 1/3, and 4, 6.
How many
4.
dependents?
4, my lord. One is a married daughter.
So
Married daughter
can
and
she
two.
be said to be dependent of this person?
To some extent, it can be.
Never. Okay. Here, less 1/3, as there are 3 dependents and the other claimant is the married daughter,
My lord.
who cannot be said to be dependent on the father in absence of any positive evidence. 1 lakh 2,777 less 1/3, add into multiplier 13, add 25% plus under conventional rate 70,000. Thus, on recalculation, the claimant is entitled to receive the sum of rupees so and so as compensation. We'll stop. Okay. The tribunal has
Your Worship, interest has been granted on 9%. Sarla Verma.
tribunal has awarded 9% interest, and since full stop, which is not interfered with in absence of any appeal by the aggrieved. No, any appeal by the insurance company. Full stop. Thus, the full stop, the balance amount, the balance amount over and above the compensation amount fixed by the court, that is, which was 549,938. Should be paid by the insurance company to the claimant within 12 weeks from today, which will carry an interest at the rate of 7% per annum from the date of the award, that is 27/4/2015, till the balance is paid. It is made clear that this court has also not interfered with the right to recovery which has been granted in favor of the insurance company. This appeal stands allowed. I'll be rising because I have to dictate a judgment of the first case where the DGP was asked to was summoned.